My last video, I shared some places that I had considered to relocate to, and I wanted to go in a little bit more in depth at a slower pace in this one, because for people that are thinking about just finding freedom and finishing someplace else, getting off this hamster wheel is what I like to call it. Living your life at your pace on your terms. So I want to talk in this one like my five reasons of why 2026, I will leaving on that midnight plane as someplace else. Leaving on that midnight plane. If you know that song, Gladys Knight. And so, I'm looking at next year. I wish this year could be a good time to do it, but I don't think so. So, if you're retired already, or if you're working remotely and you might think you want to go someplace a little slower, here's some of my reasons. So this just might be for you. If it's not, watch anyway. And hey, like and subscribe. There's slow growth here, but I appreciate the growth that I am getting. Hey, and you know what? And if you do decide to go, this is another gig you can do. You can work on doing this as I am working on building this. Let's hop into some of my ideas though. So cost of living, as we see with what's going on with our current situation, inflation is growing, prices are going up like crazy. I bought this big old huge thing of coffee from Costco. I've had it for about a month now, and I'm slowly getting to the bottom of that thing of coffee. And I can't see myself paying $25, $30 for a small thing of coffee. So I will probably become a tea drinker. And you remember what the first Revolutionary War was started about? Tea? Yeah, and I'm going to learn how to be a tea drinker. So inflation, the prices are going crazy. There's places again like Portugal, Thailand, Mexico, Panama, where the prices are way better for your dollar. You get way more bang for your buck. Even Japan, places like that. Your dollar is going to go a lot further than you can imagine. So, imagine living extremely comfortably with less stress, better experiences, and better weather, all for half the cost of what you get to play the game for here. Reason number two, ka-ching, like who was that? El Kabong, ching. I'm not going to play, but I do play. Remote work. Some of you guys have found that you can work remotely and still get a lot of stuff done that you could do here in the States, but you could do it someplace else. So the world is connected. You can go and live legally someplace else and work and still get paid them good old, the US dollars. Hopefully they'll remain strong or decent at least. And take your laptop and dreams away. You can go global. I was in Guadalajara about a year or so ago, less than a year ago. And I was eating at a restaurant, and you don't see too many people of color there. And so this brother walked in to the restaurant and sat down, and hey, I made my way over there, and I announced myself. I have no problems with talking to people. I used to talk to people a lot more, but not as much anymore because of simply the climate in this country. But anyway, I introduced myself to him. And here's another good reason, that I do not like the term African American. He was a black brother. He was from Canada. He's a Canadian. Anyway, his story went like this. He's young, late 20s. He shared with me how he could work remotely, and he decided he would pack a backpack, take his laptop, and go spend a month in different countries until he found some place that he really liked. On that particular occasion, he had been in Guadalajara for about 3 weeks, and he was on his way to someplace else. So you can do stuff like that. That's kind of fun. That's some thought. I know there's some digital nomad travelers that have YouTube channels and they just go different places. That's another cool thing. And still you have fun, especially retired. Reason number three, let's see, better quality of life. Yeah, countries like Japan, they prioritize health, and they can get off in the balance, but their whole health system is pretty doggone good. And our health system is, if you got money, a lot of the money dollars, then you're doing pretty good here. But other countries, they say, oh, you're going to wait long time to get your medical coverage. No, you don't. If there's a life-threatening illness or something, they will take care of you. If you have a hangnail or something that is not very serious, then you have to suck it up and be strong. You'll be fine. But they enjoy life. They have health coverage. They get things done. They eat well. The food is healthier, way healthier. One of the things that I really enjoyed about Japan, their meat had, some places had a sticker inside of the meat that showed you how long the meat had been in the packaging. When it turned red, it was time to leave. Healthier food, food that can rot, not sit on the shelf for weeks and weeks and weeks before it starts to go bad. A lot of countries do not use the same chemicals. I've heard stories of people leaving this country sick, very sick, and go someplace, start eating healthier food, and they feel better and get better. Another thing, cultural enrichment and adventure, new languages, new flavors, endless discoveries. I've been a lot of places in America. I've been to a lot of places all over the world, but languages are something new. Hey, the world is not, well, I'll put it like this. English is the language of the world. Every place I've been, and I've been to a lot of places, somebody always speaks English, but the world doesn't revolve around English. So it's always amazing when I hear someone speak who speaks more than one language, even if they struggle with their English. They can say a whole lot more than most people can say in English with their one language, and sometimes they struggle with pronunciation, they struggle with their accent, but it's okay. They're communicating. So don't get so stuck on yourself that speak English. English does not revolve around you and the world. Learn another language. Shock them. I speak two languages. I won't go into that, but shock other people. Really? You speak another language? Yes. Plus the culture. There are some things that are uniquely special about the United States. One of them is jazz. I'm a jazz musician, as you can see by the instruments and how I start practicing. And I said, oh, I need to talk about some stuff, so I'll stop. But yes, jazz, that is native to the United States. And it was born, we can go into a whole nother story on that, born out of slavery and slaves, blues and all that. But anyway, new culture. So there's a lot of other countries, they have different styles of music, different cultures, different customs, different ways of respect and showing gratitude. Other things you can learn. And I just find that so enlightening and enriching. So reinventing yourself, personal growth, starting over in another country, learning their cultures, learning their language, learning how to become fit, learning how to just discover new things about yourself. How do you handle different situations? That's what I think that's 5 reasons. Yeah, 5 reasons. How do you handle different situations? You know, how do you feel not looking like everybody around you? So those are some absolute good positive reasons to consider going someplace else and and just becoming a new you, especially as you get older and as we age and we retire and we embrace our our ultimate demise. I like to say life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. So make every sheet count. Um, so what's stopping you? The world is open. I have some time limitations. Some of you guys are just sitting at home. I talk to friends on a weekly basis. Some of them have commitments where they can't. Then also I see some people who found a partner, whether it's a spouse, a partner, that just, hey, let's go do this. Let's go see the world. Let's do something different. Let's get off this hamster wheel of America, of endless debt, endless running to do this, endless of never, ever going to get ahead. Because the truth be told, the American dream for many people will not happen. You'll be working the rest of your life just to pay somebody to have a place to live, to keep your water running, your electricity on, your cable bill. Well, who has cable anyway? Everybody streams. Your streaming bill up and running. So it's not a bummer. It's a good thing. It means open your eyes, breathe, live your best life, especially after 60. and you can probably do that abroad. So like, subscribe. Even if you don't like, subscribe anyway. Let's talk. Open up the chat. Let's go for it. YD here, YD World. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.